True Believers, it's your old pal, Spider-Man. Hey Cadre, it's KJ here. I want to first start off this video with an apology to Lisa from Lisa's Natural Urban Creations. On my last video, I kind of went into this mini rant about my general distaste and displeasure with blind buying soaps and my inability to really tell what a soap is going to smell like, based off of the list of scent notes. In general, don't like blind buying things that have huge lists of ingredients scent-wise, just because I don't know what it's going to end up smelling like, and a lot of times I'll see something, looks like it's going to smell good, and then it doesn't. I went into that rant on my last video when I was discussing her soaps, but it was not directed at her soaps completely. That's been building off of several purchases, and that just happened to be when I erupted and it came out. So I think she saw that video and thought that it was all directed at her, and she thought that I hated the soaps, which I don't. There's some things that I like about the soaps, there's things that I don't like about the soaps, which is going to happen with any soap. But the scent was like the biggest downfall for me with the soaps, and so that's just where it came out. But I will say that Lisa did contact me and offered to refund my purchases if I sent the soaps back to her. I told her that wasn't necessary. I didn't hate the soaps. So I just wanted to say, sorry Lisa, I didn't mean to give you the impression that I hated them. Sorry. And now I'm going to continue on with my last soap from her new artisan line, which is a sample that she sent me of green Irish tweed, or Irish green tweed. So one thing I noticed initially when I started reviewing the pucks, I said that this was a hard puck, which is certainly what it appears to be, but it's not. This must have been very... I don't know how soap comes off in different stages, but it seems like it must have been very liquidy when it was poured into these, because it's very dense. If you pressed hard enough, you would probably just sink your finger right into it. But initially, when you press on it, it seems to be very firm, very hard, almost like a Declaration Grooming type consistency. But I found that when I scooped the sample out of the sample jar, once you get the soap out, it's very soft, like a cream. So not quite as creamy as the consistency of her previous premium line, but I was very surprised to see the sample come out so cream-like, because I really thought that based off of just seeing those pucks that it was a firmer soap. So just to let you know that it is creamy. So if you go to scoop some out to either some people scoop it out and put it in a lather bowl, or scoop it out to make a sample, it is very soft if you're going to scoop it out. And so I found yesterday, actually, so since I don't really care for the scents individually of the Smoke Black Tea, the Hot Leather, Doc Holiday, none of them are bad. They just weren't what I was expecting. And just, I like them, I enjoy them. I don't think they're strong enough. I think a couple of them could be improved a little bit. They're just missing one little tweak. They're flat, they're not very bright. I just wish they were a bit brighter. I do enjoy the scents, they just aren't what I was expecting. So yesterday, off camera, I took the 3 of those scents, scooped out a little sample of each of them, and put them in my lather bowl, and made one soap out of the 3 of them, and actually enjoyed the scent of that mix better than the 3 of them combined or individually. So I might play around with those too. But this is the Irish green tweed. Now this one, I've never smelled Creed's green Irish tweed, so I don't know what the original smells like, but I've smelled a bunch of soap makers' copies. I've got Davidoff's Cool Water, which is a copy, and it smells exactly like what you would expect. a green Irish tweed copy to smell like. So on that regard, this is scented perfectly. The strength of scent on this one is a lot stronger than the other three, and this is right where I would want a soap to be. To me, it's a 3 out of 5. If it's a 5 out of 5, it's way too strong. So 3 is right where I would want a soap to be. 3 bordering on a 4 as far as the strength of scent. So to me, scent-wise, was one of the biggest downfalls of the other 3 scents that I tried. But it's not a downfall for this one. The Irish Green Tweed smells exactly like what you want it to smell like, as far as a copy of the tweed, and the strength is just fine. So we're going to go ahead and start loading this. Being that this is a softer soap than I initially thought it was, I think you're going to load it quite quickly, and probably going to burn through the pucks pretty fast, which is one reason that I do prefer the harder soaps, because they tend to last a lot longer. I will say that I did use the cool water bath wash this morning before my shave, so I had the scent of the cool water on me, and I was kind of sniffing the cool water aftershave to compare the scent, and this is definitely similar, but the green Irish tweed is just a bit greener. I don't know that there's either as much or any fern in the cool water, but there's definitely fern in this, which I dig. So I debated buying the green Irish tweed from Lisa's initially because I really wanted more of that scent, but I went with the other ones because they were new and I thought they were going to be good. So I kind of wish that I'd bought the green Irish tweed because I do really like this scent. So my previous videos, I was using the Carve razor and was testing that out at the same time I was testing this soap out. And if you're testing something, you really shouldn't test 2 things at once, but I went with it. So yesterday I used the Techmatic, and I found that the lather of this really clogged up the Techmatic something fierce. So today I'm going to use the Fatboy and see how the shave goes with that. I will say that TSC is growing. Last time I checked, we had 93 members. I just saw somebody new posting this morning, so maybe we've gotten another new member. But one thing about the TSC that's pretty unique is all the member-driven videos. I don't know that there's any other site that has a video forum where the members are doing vlogs and regular video reviews and things. We've got just under 100 registered members, and we've got 15 people who have made videos for the website, whether there be vlogs or reviews. or some people just did a quick 7 sins of wet shaving video. And then we've got 7 active vloggers, which 15% of the membership basically has made videos, and 7% are actively vlogging with it, probably at least weekly videos. We've got a couple more members that have started to make vlogs but aren't doing them regularly, so the number could increase. I hope they increase. I think it's a very unique thing for the cadre to have that video content. Personally enjoy doing the videos a lot. I like watching the videos and kind of from video to video interacting with each other. I know sometimes we reference each other's shaves, talk about things that somebody else talked about in their shave, so kind of like we're having a conversation with each other across our videos. So if you're not a member, come check us out. Come add to the video library we've got going on. I know lots of people are getting real close with bingo. It's you need 2 rows to win. There's quite a few of us that have got 1 row completed and are just looking for 1 or 2 more numbers to complete their second. I only need 2 to win, but I don't have a single row completed yet. So I need 1 to complete 1 row and then a second call to complete the second row. So I'm hoping we get a winner this weekend. And the winner of that bingo is going to get a tub of Lisa's new soap. So I know a lot of us just went ahead and bought the soap as soon as it became available. So I'm kind of hoping that the winner is somebody who didn't buy the soap, so that they get a chance to try it too. So I don't know what it is about today, but I'm having a little bit better shave with this sample than I was with the pucks that I was using before. Slickness is actually a little bit better. Maybe not. So I needed to add a little bit of water to bring the slickness back, but the layer of soap that's still left on my face is so small that I actually just added too much, and now it's kind of skipping and dragging. So I'm just gonna go put a little bit of teeny lather back on my face so I can do my touch-up. But so the biggest selling point, or the best attribute of this soap by far, is the poche feel. And I'm gonna say it's better than any other soap out there. You're gonna feel the difference using this soap compared to any other soap that you use. And you're gonna feel it all throughout the day. My skin felt completely moisturized all day long. Which is something you don't get from very many soaps. Even on the one day I forgot to use witch hazel, didn't use aftershave, didn't use anything. And halfway through the day, felt my face and was amazed at how moisturized and soft it felt just from using the soap. So if you want a soap that has good moisturizing, good face properties, this is it. For me, my two biggest knocks are slickness. It's a slick soap, it's just not as slick as I'd like. And scent, which I don't have any issues with the Green Irish Tweed scent. Just the other three scents that I tried, I think they were too weak, and just I wish they were a bit brighter, stronger and brighter. But there was nothing wrong with them. I did have a weird off-putting smell from the Doc Holiday, but it was intermittent. I only smelled it like at 2 points during the shave. I don't know what it was, so I'm gonna go back to that puck at some point and see if it's still there, see if I can detect it, figure out what it is. But other than that, I did, like I said, did really enjoy the Green Irish Tweed. So I'm gonna rinse this lather off, the excess lather out of my bowl, and I had quite a bit of soap in the in my bowl, and there's only one little piece of soap left. That was the entire sample. So that was this whole entire sample worth I put in my dish. Probably did not need that much, but that's the way I do samples. And I didn't realize that it was so soft before I put it in my bowl. Because if I'm going to do a sample, I like it to have surface area of a puck. So I'll take the entire sample, smush it into the bottom of my lather bowl, and load it like it's a soap right off the puck. Well, this was so soft and so creamy, when I loaded, it took everything out of that. So I probably only needed about half of that. And so probably just wasted a lot of my sample. But this soap is pretty good, scent-wise. Really digging the Green Irish Tweed. So anyways, if you're going to, my point on that is if you're going to load a sample or scoop out exactly what you need. Start small, start with like an almond size amount, which is kind of the typical wisdom for creams. I don't think you're going to need much more than that. And just modify from there. I used way too much and ended up using up the whole sample just because I thought it was more firm when I first did it, and then ended up scooping it out and it was super soft. So just keep that in mind if you use samples, or if you're going to use if you're going to take some out and load it in a separate puck rather than straight off of the tub. I think it loads well off the tub if you treat it like it is a hard soap. I think it loads just fine off of these, but if you do scoop it out, it's going to get really soft. So there's my follow-up. That'll be probably the last video that I do on the Lisa soaps right now. I still have some more soap samples to get to. I still have a couple more of the grooming department ones from Chris, and I've also got 3 new samples that I got in from Dawn. So I need to get to those. So I'll be continuing on with those samples tomorrow. And if you haven't checked us out yet, www.theshavingcondor.com. Check out all of our member videos. And I'm Spider, and we'll see you on the forums.